What is going on, crypto people? Freaking happy Friday to each and every one of you. Look, XRP Pete's throwing some shade at the Xaman wallet. What's going on with the XRP community? What's going on right now? And I gotta clarify this. It's not all the XRP community. And I'm pretty sure it's not even it's not most of the XRP community. It's just a few who just don't freaking get it. Don't just get it. And to throw in this American and non-American, shameful, shameful, shameful that someone did that. Shameful that they did try to throw in the American, non-American crap. Shameful to do that, in my opinion. Listen, we're going to go over some stuff on CoinMarketCap, never CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko. We're going to go over that stuff there. Look, this deal with FlareNetworks, I'm got to tell you, I like it. I like it, XRP gal. How are you, miss? I like it. I like it. I think it's a good move. I think it's a smart move, little FlareNetworks. I will say to the Flare community, if you're listening, FlareNetworks, you out there listening, you gotta have a video, very walkthrough. I saw the videos, don't get me wrong, very walkthrough, step by step, so someone can just pause. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Then, in addition to the walkthrough, do a little text, a little PDF, a little something, blog something, step by step. Step one. Okay. And some people are readers, some people are visual, some people are going to need the paper to read or the PDF to read and the video. Okay. If you need someone to do some videos, holla at your boy. Okay. Reach out. I'll do videos on SparkDex and Kinetic and Scepter. Those are the ones I use. I'll do some on those. You know what I mean? More than happy to, because we do live streams for 2 hours. So, in the middle of a live stream, we'll hop on SparkDex and do something. So provide some liquidity. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, you want to do a little 5-10 minute video, how to liquidity pool step by step. On SparkDex, awesome. How to do a staking on Scepter, awesome. How to lend on Kinetic, just reach out, do a little video. Because most of the time we just hang out with XRP people, awesome people like XRP Gal, and we do these live streams. They like to go for at least an hour or so hanging out. And then in the middle of the stream, I'll be like, man, I need to be in this liquidity pool on SparkDex. And I'll just go over there. In fact, I might just do it by way of Flare Fair today. I got about a couple $100 and S Flare to just hanging around doing nothing. That's not good. That's not good. So maybe we'll do that as well. So yeah, Flare Fair, that looked really cool. It looked really, really nice. Impressed, guys. Good job. Impressed. It looked really nice. It really did. I love the idea of just one place. I think it's, you gotta experiment with different things on how to make it easier for the consumer, make it easier for the retailer, right? So I like it. We'll check it out together today on the live stream. Appreciate you guys being here. Again, happy Friday. Gotta just tell you, this whole idea of throwing shade on Xaman and the freaking Xaman wallet and his fees for kind, it's so stupid. It's the dumbest thing ever. Are you kidding me? It's like the dumbest thing ever. People complaining about. Please stop. You use MetaMask all the time. You use MetaMask all the time. It's like, what's going on with people? What is going on with people? I don't understand that, XRP gal. Guys, do me a favor, and hit that like button on the way in. That would be really, really cool. We always like to have just as many likes as we got viewers in the streams, for sure. I have no idea what it is. Can you explain it to me? What, Flare Fair? Yeah, it's just new kind of website where it's an all-encompassing Flare network ecosystem in one place, one spot. And you can just mouse through or tab down, mouse through SparkDex, Gnosis, Kinetic. It's all, but it's in one place. You click a button, you go there. As opposed to typing in sparkdex.ai and then, you know, open up another tab and you got to type in kinetic.lending or whatever kinetic is. I don't remember anymore. You know, that type of thing. So I like it. I think it's cool. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's kind of smart. And then we got other people, you know, XRP people, you know, throwing shade at Hugo, you know, that's not really staking. Be careful the words you use. You can't native stake XRP. Like, really? Are we mid-curving to the umpteenth degree? Really? And then he's under this guise of, well, I just don't want XRP holders to get scammed. Now that's insinuated that Hugo is a scammer. Did you not even think about that? Like, come on, bro. Not a good look, Dr. Arthur. Not a good look, bro. Not a good look. XRP Gal said it's like a mall for the use of the utility. That's one way to look at it. Talking about Flare Fair. That's one way to look at it. But I like the idea if you type in, I think you type in, don't quote me on this, but I think you type in fair dot, let me just go here real quick. Fair, F-A-I-R, fair.flare.network. It's pretty cool. I like that. And then you'll have all the stuff there and one little stop. It's pretty cool. Look, it's early days, you know, they like to do a lot of stuff by way of website, which I find to be interesting. But yeah, that's what it is. You can just go there, and then from there you can see the ecosystem, and you can just kind of click a button. It's very, very similar to wanchain.org. Very, very similar to wanchain.org, where you go there and then you can mouse through some, you can scroll down or whatever, and you can click on the lending, you can click on the swap, you can click on the X-trade. It's all there one spot. So it's kind of like that. I like it. I like it. Now, I don't know, you know, they're mentioning rewards, but I don't think it's any different. No, the XRP Gal says, does the fair have its own coin? Nope. Nope. It's essentially an easier place for people to go to participate in the RFLR rewards thing. That's all. You're putting all the, that's kind of how I see it. They're putting all the different platforms that are participating in RFLR in the Flare ecosystem on one site. It's one site. You know, my guess is the idea is, you know, you take the dirty nasty fiat, you get the FLR, you can go here and wrap the you can wrap the FLR, and you can go here to stake it. You can go from here to lending it. You can go from here to participating in a liquidity pool, and it's just all right there. So I kind of like that. And then, you know, if you go to SparkDex, you done your whatever, you can X out, go to the other thing, right? And go to your sector, just X out, you go to the thing, but it's all on one page. I think it's pretty cool. I haven't even used it yet, but that's what it seems like. That's what it looks like to me. I think it's a genius move. I really do. I think it's a genius move. What's going on, Michael Angelos? How are you, brother? Again, happy Friday to each and every one of you. I don't know what I'm going to do today. Should I go to the gym? I mean, it's Friday. I mean, I don't. It's Friday. Do I need to go to the gym? I mean, it's Friday. You know, should I sneak a workout in? Take the weekend off? I don't even know. But we got to look at that. We got to look at that and see. Michelangelo says, whereas I am an XRP FLR Songbird holder, I do feel somewhat scammed by Hugo and FLR in the run. I do feel somewhat scammed by Hugo and FLR in the long run. In the long run, you feel? I'm confused by how do you feel scammed by Hugo in the long run? Like, in other words, something's going to come up in the future that's going to scam you? I don't understand. I realize the airdrops are monthly. I realize the airdrops are monthly. You're talking about the flare drops. Flare drops. But I still don't have the agreed, what agreed upon amount, Michael? So you talking flare drops? What agreed upon amount? Are you talking about the initial distribution? You talking about that first initial distribution? Is that what you're talking about? Mike Anderson says, living the dream, definitely going to the gym. Are you saying I should definitely go to the gym, or you're going to the gym? I don't know. It's Friday. I'm gonna do this live stream for sure. You know, gonna have some fun hanging out at that gym. We'll see. I don't know if I'll be able to do it the weekend, so I'm probably gonna have to do it Friday. I'm getting to the point in my little gym deal, though, that if it's not a lot of energy going on there, I'm not really feeling it, you know. Like back in the day when I had a job, didn't matter who was in there, I was in there. Right? So, you know, in the 90s, early 2000, you know, didn't matter. But anyhow, all right. So we're going to go over some stuff. We're going to go over this market. Let me refresh CoinGecko, XRP Gal. Make sure this is up and running. You know, it's funny. I missed out on Mantra. It is what it is. The layer one that is kind of an RW play. I missed out on that. Market's cray right now. Just got to tell you, this market is crazy. All right, let me check over here and see what's going on. People checking in. Guys, do me a favor and hit that like button on the way in. That'd be super, super cool. Again, we always like to have just as many likes as we have viewers in the stream. And again, if you happen to be in that 55% or so of people that are hanging out, listening to and watching CryptoCeej, do me a favor. If you've been enjoying those hangouts, please consider subscribing to the channel. We got a mad goal to get to 9,000 subs. Almost there, 120 away, 118 away. And you can do your part. If you've been enjoying the hangouts, you can help us get there by just hitting that subscribe button. We appreciate that for sure. Don't forget to ring that notification bell so that you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. All right. So, I see what you're saying, Mike. I definitely see what you're saying. In the end, you know, aren't we blessed to be able to be getting flare drops? You know, they have to consider the ecosystem as a whole as well. They got to figure that, you know, what they're doing is their best to, that to me is to retain the value of the FLR tokens. There have been just too many airdrops that have sucked the life out of the token and the community. Just way too many. Now, if this is your first airdrop, then maybe you haven't experienced that. But my experience with airdrops and other communities, and I've gotten several airdrops, is they suck the life out of the token. And they also, in addition to that, there is this element of people just coming for the airdrop and then leaving, right? So I think that, you know, the move that Flare is doing is a move to retain the value of the FLR token, but more importantly, see who's really in it to win it, who's not, who's really interested in being part of this ecosystem, and who's not. Yeah. The scamming thing is, you know, an XRP community member was calling out Hugo because Hugo was saying that they were going to be bringing FXRP staking and native XRP staking. And this Dr. Artur is saying that you can't do that. Be careful with your words. You miss people who is wrong. And then the post underneath that, he says, I don't want XRP people to get scammed. People see the word staking, XRP holders see the word staking, and they get scammed. So I was saying that he shouldn't be using that reference and in conjunction with what Hugo is saying or doing, because it insinuates that like Hugo's trying to scam people. So that's what I was saying. I thought that was like, you know, it just, and Dr. Arthur has been doing some good stuff for the community with his data analytics and stuff like that, but I just don't, you know, why, and I'm going to share the post, but why, you know, mid-curve and mixed words and play semantics with words, you know, just different things like that. Hugo is and Flare is a project trying to, you know, trying to grow an ecosystem, just like Ripple X is, you know, trying to grow an ecosystem, trying to win in this space as well. I don't, you know, this idea that they're coming to scam people. I don't get that. I totally don't understand that. All right, so let's go with this. That's why I can't vote that scam thing, but I just think, why go there? Let's go with these numbers. Let's go with this market. The market again is doing what the market does. All right, I've refreshed CoinGecko enough. According to CoinGecko, Michael, the total cryptocurrency market cap is down nearly 3%, really, in the last 24 hours, and is currently at $3.24 trillion. Bitcoin dominance is roughly 59, 60%, somewhere around there. Bitcoin is trading at $95,000 again. I mean, it just keeps going up and down, which to me means it's going down. Trading at $95,877 again. Bitcoin is up 2% on a 30-day. Ethereum is below $2,600 now, just under $2,600, and is down 21% on the 30-day. The XRP is trading at $2.38. It was just $2.51 just like a hot second ago. Anyway, it's $2.38 now. Like this morning, it was $2.50, I believe. And now it's $2.38. It's down. It's up 2.5% on a 30-day. Solana is under $200 again. It's $190, trading at $190 for Solana, and it's down 3% on a 30-day. Dogecoin is trading at 24 cents on a 30-day. Dogecoin is down 27%. Still 4 for $1. What we got after Doge? Let's just do beloved Sweet, and that is trading at $2.97. Is Sweet, and it's down 35%. Oh, it's under $3. It's under $3. I've been waiting for under 3, and it is Sweet is down 35.5% on a 30-day. Let's look at something real quick. Remind me. All right. Coinbase Exchange. 3% spread. Coinbase, man, is just, it's the worst. It really is just the worst. Anyway, got to look to see. I forget where I bought my original 3 or 4 purchases. But yeah, under $3, I like. Plus, speaking of airdrops, Michael, Sui is doing an airdrop to Sui holders here coming up here shortly, March or so. All right, so that's the market, fam. It is doing what the freaking market does. It's just doing what it does, you know, ranging. Mike, yeah, here, me and you both, bro. Me and you both, we're not getting any younger. That's right. XRP Gal says, I have Sweet. How do we get the air? XRP Gal says, I have Sweet. How do we get the airdrop? Yeah, not sure yet, but it's going to go to Sweet holders. Not sure how they're going to do it. It's probably going to be, they're going to have a claim website. So they haven't announced how they're going to do it yet, but it's probably going to be a claim website. You know, that type of deal. My guess is that they've already done the snapshot for Sui holders. My guess, I mean, if they're looking to do tentatively an airdrop in March, my guess is that they would have already done the snapshot for Sui holders. That would be my guess. It's already been done. They're probably going to have, you got to check out Sui website and check out some interviews from people from the Sui ecosystem. I just watched one today with the CTO co-founder on Paul Barron Network. I would highly encourage you, if you're interested in Sui, to go watch that interview. Paul Barron Network was a good one today. So that's pretty good. Oh, really? You missed the Songbird one on XRPL? Man, that sucks. Yeah, it's a lot of airdrops. You got 200 airdrops from being in the Xaman wallet? Lawrence Williams, what's good? What's good, my guy? Lawrence says that was a good interview with the CTO of Sui. Adenine, something like that. And Paul Barron. Yeah, it was. It was really good. Really very, 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 very insightful. Sui, look, the technology is changing the game. They're moving so fast with stuff. But they are changing the game. For sure. Yeah, I remember iTrust saying that they weren't going to be doing the airdrop collections any longer. I do remember that. I definitely do remember that. So what are we gonna let's go over this madness that is throwing shade on Xaman wallet, folks. Vice win, Vice win. Let's go over that madness. Get that out of the way. Get that out of the way. Let's see if I can I gotta find it first. Let's gotta see if I can find it first. Rumor on the street, Brad Garlinghouse is going to be on some advisory something or another at the White House. Crypto. I'm still not feeling the retail crypto holder from RippleX. I'm still not feeling it. It still feels more like institution. That's what it feels like. It feels like they're just stringing along the XRP holder, just stringing them along. I don't see the product for the retail holder. They keep talking about institutions and checking accounts. Like, really? Retail users and checking accounts. Checking accounts. Still not feeling it. All right, let's see. Do I have that? Here it is from this person here. The biggest XRP wallet, Xaman wallet. This just came from some dude called Max at Web3 Max, MAXX on X. Like, is this person part of the XRP community? Does he hold XRP? I don't even know. The biggest XRP wallet, Xaman wallet, just added fees on virtually every single transaction on the ledger. But this dude more than likely have a MetaMask wallet. What do you think the chances of people in crypto, Michael, have a MetaMask wallet? What do you think? What do you think the chances are? Is it 50% chance people in crypto have a MetaMask wallet, 30%, 80%? And this dude is talking about transaction fees on the Xaman wallet. I don't understand this. This is border. If this dude is in the XRP community, this is borderline embarrassing. We're talking about the Xaman wallet, Vice Win, XRPL Labs, hooks. Like, what are you talking about, bro? This is what he says. Highly recommend everyone exports their Xaman seed phrases to new wallet providers and keep an eye out for better innovation than the Xaman wallet and the XRPL community. Highly recommend everyone exports their Xaman seed phrases to new wallet providers and keep an eye out for better innovation to use moving forward. I responded and said, that's probably the dumbest thing I've heard on X. Ever. Keep an eye out for better innovation to use moving forward. What happened to the days of supporting the things that support you? Like everything is me, 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 me. I want cheaper fees. I want no fees. I don't want to pay for this. I don't want to pay for that. When moon? When are my bags going to grow? Me, 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 me. Like, come on already. You don't get the Xaman wallet and the XRP Labs is arguably has been the best value add to an XRP holder in the entire ecosystem. The Xaman wallet. Yet you got a MetaMask wallet where you know that they conspired over there to take out XRP and create a monopoly. But you gladly use it. Freaking believable. Like unbelievable. Go running around in crypto paying ETH fees, and you're complaining about Xaman wallet. I don't understand that, XRP gal. Like, I don't understand that. We need to support good products and projects in the XRPL ecosystem, no matter the cost, because we don't have a whole lot of them. No matter the cost, you pay Ethereum gas fees. Tell me that you don't, Max. Web3 Max, tell me that you don't pay Ethereum gas fees. What is Ethereum ecosystem doing for you and your XRP? And please don't tell me about being on L2s. Being on an L2 is supporting Ethereum. Period. Like, I don't understand it, man. It like grow up, bro. Like seriously, grow. This this is one of the frustrating things. You know how a lot of times people don't want to share with people, right? You know why they don't want to share? Because it's nonsense like this. Because of this kind of thinking, because of this kind of mentality. Knowing the price of everything and the value of no thing. Yikes. Like seriously. I mean, this is 2025 already. Seriously. I could name on one hand, the amount of quality projects useful in the XRPL ecosystem. And you're trying to throw shade at what the best one, in my view. Seriously, man. I don't understand it. I said, this is probably one of the dumbest posts I've seen on X. Like, again, what are you talking about? Now, I apologize in advance. If you don't have a MetaMask or a Rabby wallet and you don't pay Ethereum gas fees, my bad. My bad. My bad. You don't have any Bitcoin. You haven't sent any Bitcoin. You don't have any Bitcoin. You haven't sent any. My bad. You don't pay Ethereum gas fees. You don't have a MetaMask wallet. All right, let me see if there's some more people on. Like, what the world? Pookie's in the building. What's going on, my friend? He's talking about transaction fees and stuff, XRPL. That's correct. Like, Michael Andrews said, this 95% of people in crypto have a MetaMask wallet. Like, come on already. You pay Ethereum all kind of fees, and you have no problem with that. I don't see you telling people to export their keys, their seed phrases from the Ethereum ecosystem or from MetaMask. Michael says it's not the transaction fees on the Xaman wallet. It's a fee to use the apps that are connected to it, which is 95 cents. And very reasonable to me. I agree. I have no idea what the fees are. The wallet just works for me. It saves me time and energy, and it works. Like, come on. And I get that the XRP Labs team and BTC Win are here to support me, the XRP holder. I can't support them. I gotta drain them for everything they're worth and not give anything. Like, how freaking ungrateful is that dude? Like, that's just a level of ungratefulness. Like, seriously. Oh my gosh. Look, I've been in business and marketing since I was 19 something years old. It reminds me of the thing I used to hear all my entire marketing business days. Oh, wait a minute. You mean I got to pay something to make money here? Oh, so I have to pay something to make money? That's what that reminds me of. That kind of thinking. That's what that reminds me of. I'm ranting now, forgive me. Goose said, I just got Zum Pro. What? What's up, Goose? How are you, bro? I just got Zum Pro years ago to support them. Now Pro gives you no fees. Yeah. Same here, sir. Same here, sir. I don't remember when I got the Pro thing. As soon as they kind of announced some kind of beta Pro thing is when I got it. I don't know. I just get it. Pay for it. It's supporting me. The idea is you want to support the things that are supporting you. Again, we got about a handful of stuff, Pookie, that we can turn to in the XRPL community in terms of projects used for the apps. We want to try to throw shade and tear down Xaman Wallet, one of them, which is probably arguably the most useful project or product out there. Like, come on, bro. Panos went in on him as well. This mask guy, like, it's so. What are you talking about? XRP Gal says, hit the like button, everybody. There you go. It just takes a minute to exit out of the chat and give support to all of CJ's work. Thank you, XRP Gal. I appreciate that. Pookie says, these people are crazy. Yeah, it's beyond. Like, Come on already. Yeah, Ethereum not. You're exactly right, XRP guy. Like that's the thing. That's the thing that I'm just again, I'm just shocked that someone and the nerve to tell people to export their seed races. Oh, to some more innovative option. Yeah, I don't understand it. Like again, it's just me. It's all about me and my thing and me and me pay transaction fees, me pay a monthly. And this is the same person that's paying that every time Netflix raises their fee, they're on it, yelling at the missus, don't forget to upgrade us. Don't forget. It's going, yeah, good. The same people paying Netflix. Unbelievable. XRP Nick, what's going on, brother? Yo, CJ, hope life is good, my friend. Life is very, very good. XRP Nick, how are you, bro? All right, let me go through this real quick so we can get through this madness. I can stop whining. I can stop ranting. All right, about this nonsensical move here by this person. Comment. Um. Uh. Here's Matt Hamilton, former XRPL person. He's at Arbitrum now, doing some stuff over there. He says Xaman is by far the best XRP ledger wallet. I'm not sure how you are going to get the same level of features, usability, and security with any other wallet. A small price to pay to support the ecosystem, Max. Like, unbelievable. And you wonder why devs don't come over here and hang out and build stuff. Anyway, I digress. That's enough of that madness. It is enough of that madness. So, this other thing here is I'm just kind of, I don't understand this. This is mid-curve in here. Dr. Arthur, again, he's done some valuable stuff to the community with some analytics and some data about the state of the XRPL. Appreciate him for it. But this whole mid-curving here on this thing here, I don't understand. So Hugo puts out 134 billion of XRP will soon be able to get yield on Flare through FXRP and also native staking. Vet asked him, Vet in this post asked Hugo, how do you get the yield? He asked him how he gets the yield. Let's see if I can find that. There it is. Where does the yield come from? For XRP, says Hugo, for FXRP, it comes from decentralized exchange LPing, liquidity pools, and lending for native stake XRP. And no, let me read that again, because he's got no commas, periods. Not, all right. So for FXRP, it comes from decentralized exchange LPing, entering into liquidity pools, in and out of liquidity pools, and lending. So liquidity pools and lending. Liquidity pools and lending. For native stake XRP, it comes from providing XRP to secure services. For example, an Oracle network or a decentralized AI protocol. Now, you got Crippen Writer and you got Dr. Arthur saying stuff, and to me, it's look, I responded to this one as well. I'm like, can't you wait to kind of get what it is? Like before you start saying that it ain't a thing? Can't you, wait for it to, get some GitHub projects saying that they're doing it before you kind of go on this mid curve of that's not really native staking. It's not really native staking. Anyway, I said something about that too. Let's see. More to come. And I responded to the First Ledger. First Ledger was another one who was throwing, someone from First Ledger is another one who was throwing shade at the Xaman wallet on some American, not American thing. Like, not good, bro. Not good. Xaman is just another non-American company that took money from Ripple only to turn around and chokehold their user base for payments or fees. They will be replaced with an American equivalent. This is embarrassing. He apologizes and says he's an American. So why did you bring up all this American, non-American stuff? Why are you bringing that up? Like, anyway, I said you can try to justify this any way you want. Throwing shade at We Say Win is unacceptable. He has been one of the biggest value adds to XRP and XRP community for years. This American, non-American crap is bullshit. Panos reposted and said, this is not okay. Trying to create division among XRPL projects and builders, First Ledger, you should do better. I think he's something, First Ledger, I don't know. The irony is that First Ledger has been charging 1% trading fee since day one. And other fees that I think is exorbitant, says Panos. And yet Xaman charging a smaller fee after 6 years of it being free in the market and having the #1 app and wallet on the XRPL is what creates controversy and complaints. Come on, people, do better. I would also expect better from First Ledger and some other people. Embarrassing. I couldn't agree with him more. In fact, it's embarrassing. It really, really is. It's embarrassing. I mean, in 2025, again, if you don't have Netflix, I apologize in advance. If you don't have a MetaMask, you're not paying the ETH fees, I apologize in advance. I get it. You ain't paying. You want some stuff, but you ain't paying for nothing. I get it. So if you don't get the MetaMask, you don't use Ethereum, you don't pay gas fees, you haven't used Bitcoin or bought Bitcoin, I get it. Because you ain't trying to pay anything, you're only trying to take. I get it. Good night. So how many of you guys saw Bill Hemming at the Ondo Summit? Bill Hemming was at the Ondo Summit. Talking about the only things that have real clarity is Bitcoin and Ethereum. XRP Gal, you're right. When she says he had some balls showing his face, William Hinman had major balls. He must have been promised a gig somewhere, because he's on the inside with the Sullivan and Cromwell crowd, so he probably did. Looking good doing it, says that what a clown. Yeah, I mean, come on, bro. I posted on there. No one gives an F what you think, Bill. Like no one. No one, bro. Oh man. Where is that? There it is right there. No one gives a freak about what you have to say, William. Like just the nerve family. Goose says no shame, unbelievable. Yeah. What's going on, B? Stupid. B says stupid all around. Like come on, bro. trying to, but come on. Throwing shade at the Xaman, XRP Labs, XRPL Lab. XRP Gal is on you guys. She says, come on, people. 34 of you were watching, and most of you have not hit the like button. If you're liking what you hear and you're appreciating the work put in to it, hit that like button. There you go. Thank you, XRP Gal. Daddy DD, what's going on with that, Daddy DD? Is the fee charged every month? I don't know, bro. Honestly, I don't know. I think it's, I don't know. It's something with the transaction, I think. And I think it's something when you use an X app or something, then they have some transaction. But I don't know because I joined the pro thing. I don't know. And also they got some, I have the pro version, whatever that is. And they got some like Zahao thing as well. I think if you have 50,000 Zahao tokens or something like that, you don't get charged, whatever. But I just want to let you know that the Phantom Wallet folks make more money than Ethereum makes. That's funny. Pookie said William Henry came out of the woodwork. Yeah. XRP Gal's like, yeah, he came out of the woodwork, all right, like all the other roaches. Indeed. Indeed. So I don't know. I have a pro thing. My whole thing is this is a project that's building out in the XRPL ecosystem. I don't see this. Listen, the Phantom Wallet folks make more money than Ethereum folks make. I've not heard one Phantom Wallet person complaining about anything with the Phantom Wallet fee as far as fees. They just get on there and they use it, and they're thankful they can get in there and use it. Like, who said it? I think it was it Zaj? What's that dude's name? Zaj, XAJ, PAJ, one of those dudes. Is it XAJ? Like he used to be an XRPL validator or something. I don't know if it's XAJ or PAJ or I don't know. Kaj, you do realize that any solid Web3 product needs to make money, right? You also realize that that Phantom made more money than Ethereum in the last 24 hours, right? He says his post is, I won't use that R word, but like, what are you talking about, bro? Be thankful that you got something. Like, you want XRPL Labs to grow and grow and grow and get bigger and be a part of helping them grow and grow and grow. They're bringing services and products and projects to you, the XRP holder. Panel says, support the good product, support the good builders, support the quality project, and normalize paying for the best services. Without the builders and their apps, there is no ecosystem. I agree. All right, so I've said enough about that. And I covered this whole mid-curving on whether or not it's native XRP staking. Under some guys that, well, I don't want XRP holders to get scammed. Not a good look, Dr. Arthur. Now, if you feel some reason that the FlareNetworks is competition with XRPL networks because they're providing some kind of thing for XRP, just say that. For XRP holders, just say that. All right, so here's your question here, Daddy DD. I think you asked that. You don't pay for normal transactions. You only pay for swaps. Well, that's kind of a transaction. And certain X apps. So he's saying you don't pay to receive and send. You pay for swaps and certain X apps. Just like any other app like Phantom or MetaMask. And at 0.7%, the fees are actually lower. You should just add on here YouTube, Netflix, Prime Video. Like, yeah. All right. So enough of that. I covered that enough. Eleanor Terrett said this. You guys find this fascinating? I'm not sure why, I don't know. Just listen to this. Eleanor Terrett said, Scoop, XRP depository receipts will soon be available for purchase by accredited investors through Receipts Depot and DWP advisors. This is what Fox Business has learned. Much like traditional ADRs, which are American depository receipts, that represents shares of foreign companies. The XRPDR represents ownership of the underlying XRP without investors having to buy the asset directly via a crypto exchange. The benefits are similar to those of an ETF, where investors can gain exposure to an asset without having to buy it directly through a foreign exchange or a crypto exchange. In short, it's another way of bridging the gap between TradFi and DeFi. I don't think that's correct, but I hear you, miss. The XRP DRs will be held by Anchorage, a federally chartered bank overseen by the USOCC. Can't be anything having to do with DeFi, like nada, because there's no self-custody of this at all. I mean, I don't know. So I don't see the value add of it. I think we have to stop making excuses for normies or people outside of crypto who, they don't want to have to go to whatever and do a whatever. They just want to be able to do whatever. Are you in the space or not? Are you getting the fundamental values of being in the digital asset space or not? The ability to choose your own money, store your own money, and the monetary policy that comes along with that money. Are you in that or no? Are you in that or no? The depository receipt. It's kind of like if you can't hold it, you don't own it. A depository receipt. Who's got the receipt? Number one. Or is some intermediary holding that receipt for you? I don't see how that's anything close to something between TradFi and DeFi. Why? Because the asset is XRP? No. So I don't get that. I don't get it. Let me see what else I want to share with you guys. What is this? Oh, David Schwartz at the Andu thing again. He's just talking more. Did you guys see this? XRP Gal, did you see this? David Schwartz at the Andu Summit. He was at the Coin Desk. He was at the Coin Desk at the summit. He keeps saying that nothing's going to happen. You have to go through. You got to go the institutional way. Institutions are going to bring the retail, and the mass adoption starts with the institutions. Really? Does it really? Mass adoption starts with institutions. That's what happened with the internet. He claims crypto is different. What does mass adoption look like? Number of new active wallets, new users, and wallets, users, and going up and to the right of the adoption curve. Why below $2 again for a few minutes? What was below $2? XRP? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so I don't I don't know if there's any evidence that says a large amount of money increases the price of XRP. I don't see that. I don't see how those go hand in hand together, actually. Yeah. I don't see we keep talking that, we keep saying that, but I don't see it. I don't see it. I keep trying to tell people over at Ripple X, there's low hanging fruit, and it's called the XRP holder. There's low hanging fruit. It's the XRP holder. What are you doing with the XRP holder? They pivoted away from, they pivoted away some of their focus from payments in the banks because the banks weren't trying to have the thing that they were offering. Right? David Schwartz said, banks really not that interested in payments. Right? So what he said. They're not really interested in payments. So now they're doing tokenization, doing stuff on chain with the RWAs. And they keep saying that the institutions are going to bring the retail in because you need a checking account. You have to be able to get your money. I don't, I don't, are we talking about 20 years from now? Like, or 20, 25 years from now? I'm just wondering who is concerned about having their checking account on chain in crypto. Like, who's like, man, I really need to get my checking account on the ledger. Like, who's concerned about that? I don't understand that. Who's concerned? That's the thing they wake up thinking about. If I could just get my check, if I could just get my checking account on the XRPL. What? Isn't the checking account still attached to a bank? So how? How? Right? I think that the biggest thing that I'm seeing with David is he's very, very technically advanced, but I don't know if he is financially savvy. And those are two different things. Give you an example. For being a technical savant, that's David Schwartz, right? I mean, the dude had a patent in '88, right? That's a technical savant, right? Right? Technical savant. So I'll give you an example. The Tesla boys. The Tesla boys were technical savants. But who was the business person? That was Elon Musk, right? He was the visionary and the executioner, game plan and execute. The XRP boys were the technical savants, right? I have not seen an ecosystem in crypto. So crypto's been around since 2009. It's now 2025, 15 years plus. I've not seen an ecosystem that brought in an institution that changed and driven the price of that asset because there were institutional people. Bitcoin got to $100,000 per Bitcoin. without a single institution. Ethereum got to $4,000 per token without a single institution, not a one. Solana surpassed XRP the XRPL, Solana and the Solana ecosystem without a single institution. Again, I'm talking about the value add to the holder of the asset, not to the reputation of the company, to the value of the holder of the asset. There hasn't been an ecosystem that has done it the institutional way. I would argue with you to my last dying breath that the answer for the retail holder is decentralized finance. Right? So hanging out, dude is making $10,000. No. $1,000 a day. Well, no institutions involved. Right? $1,000 a day, $30,000+ a month. No institutions. He's not waiting on BlackRock or what's the other one? Franklin Templeton. $1,000 a day. The dude my mentor is making $100,000 a month in crypto. No institutions involved. None. Not needing regulations. But when those regulations come, why? You got DeFi. You don't need institutions. $100,000 a month. You don't need institutions and they're bringing their volume. You don't need that. It'll do well for Ripple shareholders, but the XRP holder don't need that to make wealth in crypto. Like this whole argument of this amount of volume and all of that. Okay. I'll believe it when I see it, because I don't think anything happens to the XRP price until you create demand for the asset XRP. You got to create demand for it. There's more demand. No, I don't know if I can say that. Yeah, I probably can say. Oh, you got to create demand for the native asset. This idea, if I'm just gonna buy this and I'm just gonna hold it. And so what you're saying is you're good to wait for other people. You're going to be beholden to the number one, the market, and number one, other people participating in the digital asset space to help you grow and establish generational. You're just going to wait for them to make something happen. When I'm suggesting that you can go and make that happen for yourself without having to wait for others. You can just go out there and make it happen for yourself. Is someone here? Is there someone in the digital asset space not interested in $1,000 a month and still keeping your bags? $1,000 a day, I'm sorry. Keep sending them up. $1,000 a day and still keeping your bags? That's not appealing? I don't understand. Like, I don't understand that thinking. Like, I really don't. Here you are today. Here you are today. You got this value asset XRP. You can get yield on your XRP right now. Right now. You can get yield on your XRP. You don't need an institution. You can enter in liquidity pools, in fact, right? Can't you enter a liquidity pool right now? XRP and RLUSD? Yep, you can. Do you have the skills to grow that and make money for it? I mean, with it, you can do that right now. You can create cash flow over a period of time, not overnight. Isn't it better to have the skills to grow cash flow as opposed to waiting for an institution to hop on XRPL? Isn't it good to have the skills to make cash flow with your XRP in the bull market and in the bear market? If you have the right skills and right strategy, you can do that. You don't have to wait for institution. And the cool thing about DeFi is, it's a funny thing about DeFi, XRP net. There's a funny thing about DeFi. The manipulation, the vast majority of manipulation in the digital asset space happens where? On the centralized exchanges. It happens on the centralized exchanges. The vast majority. You can just hang out in DeFi and not mess around with that. Like, literally not mess around with that. Guys, do me a favor and hit the like button. That'd be super, super cool. We always like to have just as many likes as we got viewers in the freaking stream. Happy Friday to each and every one of you. Happy Friday to each and every one of you. It's going to be interesting to see. Now, look, I told you guys I wasn't going to buy any more XRP until I saw the when liquidity incentive event. I do not believe. Well, anyway, they launched the Ripple dollar stablecoin. I think that was awesome. They did that. They got it out. I think that's awesome. I think there's bigger plays involved. I think the Ripple dollar is definitely going to benefit Ripple. We'll see if it benefits XRP holders. We'll see when it plays out, but it's definitely going to benefit Ripple and it's going to benefit the United States government. So what I'm looking to see is what David and the team comes up with to bring more value to the asset XRP. Now, Austin King says he believes, he hasn't heard anything, he doesn't know anything, but he believes they got a strategy. They're keeping a close chest, but they do have a strategy for creating value for the asset XRP. And that the only pass I'm giving Ripple, the only pass I'm giving Ripple is they have a bunch of XRP and it makes zero sense not to figure out a way to add more value to the asset, right? It makes zero sense. What I'm suggesting is I am not sure if they figured that out yet, like how to do that. I'm not sure if they figured out yet how to bring more value to the digital asset XRP. That's what I'm not sure of yet. XRP Next says, I appreciate you, CJ. I don't know how you don't have over 100,000 subs. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. XRP Gal says, but it's a lot of work and a lot of learning that I think most people don't know much about DeFi. I watch people lose money lending their crypto to DeFi platform. People lose their money on Ledger. I went to an event and the dude told me he lost all his XRP on the Ledger Nano. They went to the John Deaton event. There's risk in everything. What's not in everything is people's skill set. You got to have a level of skill sets to mitigate risk. And what's so wrong with doing a lot of learning? Right? This is a financial system. You got to have financial skills. Right? We're talking about money, wealth, possibly generational wealth. Don't you want to have some skills associated with that? Yeah, that's very true. That's your peak out. Most people are lazy. We got to change that. I'm here to change that. One little person at a one, not one little person, one little percentage of people at a time. You gotta have skills here. Like you have to have. We're talking about a lot of money. We're talking about an opportunity for generational wealth. You can't. You gotta have some skills. You gotta know how to protect it. You gotta know how to get it, earn it, protect it, sustain it. Right? And in this new financial system, I mean, the access to the knowledge is unprecedented. Unprecedented. We got billion-dollar and multi-billion-dollar hedge fund managers sharing in the digital asset space. And all you gotta do is spend an hour on podcast. They got one guy is like the most successful hedge fund, digital asset hedge fund in history. The dude gets on and talks on his podcast all the time. And he's like a young guy. It's like, I don't know, well, it feels like he's maybe 40. I don't know, something like maybe. Sharing. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like for me, it's too important not to know. That's what my mentor used to say to me. It's too important not to know. You know, Rick Cisneros is in the building. What's going on, brother? In order to bring the old world system to the new world, DeFi system, it starts with the big TradFi institutions. I think you meant TradFi, right? TradFi institutions where TradFi institutions here. This is what Ripple Lab is going after. True. They're going after them. They got to execute. This will benefit the XRPL and storage demand. Here's the thing, right? I'll say this again. I'm still not convinced they know how to do it. I think they want to do it. I'm just not certain that they know how to do it. I think they're onto something with tokenization. But again, let me look at Mantra, for example. I want to look at the Mantra ecosystem just for an example. I'm told that Mantra is an RWA play, and a lot of people don't even know it's an RWA play. So let's look at this OM token, for example. There's Mantra. I looked at it, and looked at it, and never pulled the trigger on it. My guy kept telling me about it, virtual bacon, kept telling me about it. Dennis didn't do it. All right, let's go to Max. It's 5 billion in market cap. Launched in 2020 sometime. Look. Now this printed some millionaires, right? Look at that chart. Cray. Oh, hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on. Sorry about that. Yeah, that was a little Miss CryptoCeej calling asking about something in the Gmail. So let's look at Mantra real quick. I just want to see something. Ethereum, Stargaze. What is Stargaze? Osmosis, BNB, Polygon, Base. 5 billion market cap. Pretty good, not bad. RWA play, for example. What do we got going on here? Total supply, 1 billion circulating. Those are good numbers. Those are really good numbers. Ooh, look at that. What the world? One time it was 1 cent. Someone did okay there. Mantra. Let me see something. I saw 2020, 2021. Bringing the world's financial ecosystem on chain. Mantra is a purpose-built RWA layer 1 blockchain. How many times have we seen this? I shared this on the live stream. First of all, Ripple says this. Guess who also said it? Andu said the same thing. Purpose-built RWA layer 1. Tokenization of real assets, all of that, IBC compatible, the whole 9. Simplify your crypto investors with the Mantra DEX, OM staking. They've been in the IBC space since 2020, 2021, something like that. They recently just had their thing. Regulatory compliance, all of that. It's got some staking. Do we got staking for XRP? Staking and liquidity pools. It's got some vaults and liquidity pools and farms. Right here. That's the wind right there. It's my first time looking at Mantra ecosystem. And because they got this going on, they got that going on. And of course, the right narrative helped. I want to say they kind of transitioned to tokenization in RWA. This is January of 2024. We don't have that. But my point is, there's no institutions in this. Let's look at the ecosystem. Incubator, what's this? Incubator partners, OM token, know your counterparty. Let's see here. Launch products to existing K1. So this is what Ripple's looking to do. DID. Leverage powered on-chain users of DApps powered by DIDs for seamless identity. This is what Ripple is looking to do. Right? Because they're into the DIDs, the digital identity, and they're making the XRPL very, very KYC, AML, anti-money laundering compliant. Yield-bearing vaults, tokenization, RWA tokenization platforms from day one. But this does, look at this. This says 4 institutions, XRP Gal. For traders, for builders, for traders, 4 institutions. Not just institutions. For traders, 4 institutions. And I promise you that the reason for this is because of these liquidity pools, swapping, and these vaults, where retail can get involved and create demand for the assets. When retail gets involved, they create demand for the assets. And it's funny because I still think Mantra at $6 is still maybe a good price. What's it done in the last 90 days? It's up. What's up? It's up 34x in the last year. I don't know much about the Mantra system, but I promise you, it's retail that started this. Retail. Let's see if I see some. You know how Andu, let me give you an example. You know how Andu Finance is touting how they got Franklin Templeton and BlackRock. You know how they're touting that? It's like, you know, that's, you know how they, you know how they, you know how they kind of do that? You know? You know how they do that? Andu, I think Andu is kind of doing that perfect balance. I think, I don't know, because they started out still, you know, institutional. And then they come out with their own chain. And the chain is going to be a public chain, but the validators are going to be permissioned kind of on that, you know, on that Wall Street front. Yeah, you know, yeah, you can't just get some equipment and be tech savvy to be a validator on this chain. You're going to have to get the blessing. Okay, so I get it. All right, just got to show you what's out there, what's possible, right? Right? Not again. My guy was telling me about Mantra. He's telling me about Mantra, and man, he is doing real swell right now. I mean, what the world? I mean, he was telling about this in 2023. He was talking about Mantra. So, yeah, he's feeling really good. 28 cents, yowzers. Yeah, you know, it's not bad. A year to get to that is not bad. I mean, not bad. They got a nice circulating supply. 34x in a year is not bad. So the XRPL is going to get this interoperability is going to be cool. And you know what I think? I think the things that we want is going to be entering into the XRPL, but going through to other places that are going to be doing the things that we want. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe it'll be into the Cosmos ecosystem. Maybe it'll be into some other ecosystems for interoperability. Because remember, Austin King said something that I think is important. He said, He said that all these freaking projects they were just hammering him with messages of how do they get a hold of this RLUSD. Hammering him. He said they were all DeFi, not institutions, all DeFi projects. They were all DeFi projects reaching out to him. Let us not forget who Austin King is. Okay, he is the creator of the Interledger protocol. He's doing Omni Network now. He sold it, the ILP thing, once they showed the scale and all that stuff. He sold it to Chris Larsen. Right? He sold it to Chris Larsen. So don't get me wrong. I think that Ripple wants to create demand for the XRP. I just don't know if they know how to. And he believes that they figured something out. He believes. Again, he wasn't told anything. He doesn't have any inside information. But he believes that he has figured out a way to tie the institution and the gateway to the XRPL to the asset XRP. Yeah, I mean, he worked with Jed in the early days, and I think he said he worked on another protocol at Ripple as well. He didn't say the name of that protocol, but that's what he says. You know, Austin King's been posting a lot here on X. So they launched the Ripple dollar. It's doing some big time numbers this first year. You got DeFi projects reaching out to Omni to how do they get a hold of the freaking Ripple dollar stablecoin, because they know it's liquidity there. They know it's liquidity there. They know there's liquidity there, right? They know. It's big time liquidity. The XRPL will not get interoperability without Evernote. Cool. As long as we get interoperability, TJ, does it really matter? As long as we get interoperability. Now, Axelar would say differently. Yeah, XRP Nick. Until XRP Nick says, so bad news, just continuation of manipulations, which we can continue to see for years. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. Listen, Gensler failed that, he pointed out, things like, exchanges changing, trading against their customers, but he brought in he sued Coinbase and Kraken. And he never brought up, he never brought up that part. He only brought up the securities part of it. Well, in the lawsuits, they didn't talk about trading against their customers or anything like that. It was all about, no, you got these securities that you're trading. We think they're securities. So hopefully this new guy, Paul Atkins, will, address this, because this is a big issue. This is a big issue. And it really affects those people who are leverage trading, on these exchanges, right? Who are leverage trading. Rick Cisneros says, CJ, I cannot wait. Are you saying I can wait? I think you're saying I can't wait for FlareNetworks to get the FASA system going for FXXRP, for FXRP, let alone Ripple Labs to get DeFi system going. Yeah. So for me, I'll have a little bit more faith in Ripple when they come up with the liquidity incentive event for Moy Finance, for Orchestra Finance, for Anodos Finance. When they do that, I think they'll get it. whatever little trick they have or a little secret that they're holding, if they have it, to create demand for the asset XRP. Because remember, a lot of the times it was reported over and over and over again by content creators. Using XRP is optional. It's an optional thing. We don't want to. How many times have you had David and Monica Long and Brian Garlinghouse say, we don't want to force people to use XRP. We weren't just going to give them options. Let them choose whatever the best fit for them. All that talk, all of that startup company talk. So look, the pivot on chain, I think, is awesome. The shift in focus, although it's not completely 100%, the shift in focus to the XRPL and tokenization, that can be, if executed, a win. It can be a win. It really can. It can be a win. The lending protocol is going to be really good to get that going. It's just an idea and a thought now, right? And it's not even a proposal. It's nothing been built out. But that can be a good thing for XRP holders. The XLS 66 deal. That can be a good thing for XRP holders. But you would have to secure the loans or help secure the loans with XRP. Are you up for it? Are you up for it? Right? Are you up for that? Are you used to that? Do you know what that looks like? All tokens will be distributed within 100. Yeah. Every time I Evernote, I only know a little, TJ, about Evernote. I do know my guy Mickey B. Fresh was really, really high on Evernote and what they're looking to do. Remember, Evernote was the original intention of that was to be on the XRPL. That was the original intent. I suspect in a year or so, when we do get some type of programmability, I mean, I don't know. It's going to be tough because now there's like these little family wars between Zahao and Evernote and the XRPL thing. So I don't know. But I would suspect that once we get some form of programmability by way of the WASM code software, that Evernote will look again to do something on the XRPL. I would suspect, right? I don't think you have to be beholden to one particular network. So I would suspect that. I don't think there's hard feelings with the top people at Evernote and the people over at Ripple. I don't think that there is that the case. I don't think. I don't know, but I don't think. But I would suspect then that will happen. Yeah, I think so. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button. We got 320-something people checking out the stream. If you didn't get a chance to hit the like button on the way in, no worries. Just collapse the chat real quick, go back and smash the like, and then come back and hang out with the CryptoCeej and family for sure. Come back and hang out. And if you happen to be in that 55% or so people that are hanging out, listening to or watching the CryptoCeej, do me a favor. If you've been enjoying those hangouts, please consider subscribing to the channel. We got a big time goal, get to 9,000 subs by the end of this month. I know we can get there, especially with your help. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video for sure. XRP Gal says, that saying, teach me about it like I'm a 10-year-old. Yeah, I've done videos on how to get into DeFi. Right, how to enter into liquidity pools on SparkDex and Flare. I think Flare is really, really cool. But before, so there's like XRP Gal, there are mechanics to DeFi, like mechanics. Get a wallet, get an asset, swap 50% of that asset, enter into liquidity. Like those are mechanics. what we need, in my opinion, before the mechanics are the fundamental foundations for entering in the liquidity pool. Right? You want to know that before you get into a pool. Let me share. Let's see if I have this up here. Yeah, I don't post a lot on X. I repost people's posts. I posted it here recently. Let's see. Oh, here it is here. All right, let me share that real quick. I said, still seeing a lot of comments like this from the XRPL community. And permanent loss is more like opportunity costs. This fear of risking slant losing my XRP clearly shows a lack of knowledge and understanding and why you consider a liquidity pool in the first place. Oh, so this is not the 7 steps though. But here are some risks: smart contract, platform, DApp risk, blockchain risk. And the most important are skills and knowledge and understanding. Skills, knowledge, understanding. Without number 4, DeFi is very risky. Leveling up all things makes number 4, which is all things number 4, makes DeFi hugely profitable. Now, let me see. Do I have my little 7 things? I shared that. Yeah, I did. I think I shared it. Was it on a panels post? On do finance, I'm telling you. Let's see. Did I pin it in here as well? No. So I'm gonna run through those real quick. So this is kind of like 7 things that you want to know before you enter liquidity pool. So right, the mechanics, cool, that's awesome. XRP Nick says, CJ, how long have you been in the space? Pretty sure I started following you in 2021. Well, I've been in the space since 16, YouTube in 2017. Right. So number 1 consideration are the assets in the liquidity pool, XRP, RL, USD. What do you know about the assets? What are the use cases? What purposes do they serve? If you were to go 100% into XRP or 100% into RL, USD in that liquidity pool, because of the price of the foundation or base asset XRP going up or down, we should be good with it, right? The next thing to consider is the volume, or TVL, I should say, of the liquidity pool, right? We hang out $1 million or more TVL. A good minimum is 250,000. And then you got to look at the 24-hour volume. That's the next consideration. You want the 24-hour volume to kind of match or very, very similar, match or exceed the TVL in a pool, right? Hugely important. Hugely important. It's not a game changer, but it's hugely important. And the next thing you want to consider is the blockchain that it's on, the DEX that it's on, right? Those things are because a liquidity pool on Ethereum, right? That blockchain, I should say, the blockchain is on and the DEX is on, right? Because what's on Ethereum, it's not the same as what's on Solana, right? 2 different things. Fees are different. The amount of money you're going to put in Ethereum to make it worthwhile to be hanging out in liquidity pool on Ethereum, right? It's got to be like 4 figures, right? Because the fees when you're rebalancing can be challenging, right? So these are things you got to consider. Now, right now, the XRPL has like 3 things covered of those 7. 1 is the assets, XRP, RL, USD, check. right? Two is the blockchain, the XRPL, okay? Right? Native DEX, next level automated market maker, right? That is a big deal, right? So the blockchain, the DEX, three things, those they got covered. Liquidity, not so much. TVL is not great. It's new liquidity pool. It's new. TVL is not great. 24-hour volume is okay, right? Let's see if we get to xmagnetic.org. See you later, TJ. I think TJ checked in or said see you later. Trade AMM farming. Right now, this feels XRP Gal like it feels like the best DEX right now. The best, not DEX, the best UI UX interface right now. I thought it would be Anados Finance. I for sure thought it was going to be DexFi.pro, but DexFi.pro is not even in the game any longer. And Anados seems to be lagging. It's hard to get into liquidity pool or find a pool. So let me just check farming here. Let me see what's going on. Oh, they changed some stuff up. Partner pool? What's that with a partner pool? Partner pools. Interesting. That's a new look coming from XMagnet Kit. All right, so we got TVL of 839,000 XRP. The APR is 46%. Interesting. Prime example of number one consideration in a liquidity pool. Like, what in the world is Factora? What is Factora? Factora and XRP. All right, let's just notice a couple of things here. The APR is 116%, but the Ripple dollar XRP is only 46%. Most people are going to go looking at this thing because it's 116% APR. What's Factor? You're good with being 100% into this? Right? No, not great. All right, so, right? Don't chase APRs. You got to know that you got to go through the 7 things first, in my humble opinion. All right, what we got going on here? 558 farmers. That's about the same that it's been for since the pool got started. That's the most it's been. Let me look at this. I'm gonna give Anados another chance to see if the liquidity pool is gonna pop up when we go to it. All right, what we got going on here? DexFi, man, so miss them guys. They had such great information for these liquidity pools. They had such great features. All right, so we got TVL, 839,000 XRP. I don't know, feel like these numbers should be in dollars. I feel like the number should be in dollars, so someone doesn't have to figure out how much money is actually in there. Ripple dollar says 989,000. That's almost a million. That's almost a million. 24-hour fees is 497 XRP. What is that? 500. I'm gonna round it up to 500 times 3. 1,500 in fees in 24 hours. That's okay. DEX AMM overview. Wish there were better numbers here. But you would connect the wallet if you wanted to enter this liquidity pool. I think I'm already in this pool. I am already in this pool. So again, 419,000 XRP. So it's just right. They should be equal, but they're not always equal in terms of the pair. Sometimes when someone starts a liquidity pool, they put more of one asset into another asset, right? So I don't know who started this liquidity pool here, but that's pretty. If it's 900 something thousand in RLUSD, the fees are being paid out in RLUSD. It looks like. Um, and you can take the fees and swap them for XRP. That's not really a big deal. It would be better if the fees were paid in XRP, but it's not really a big deal. Not really a big deal. But I am in this liquidity pool, and it's just, you just deposit here, right? If you don't, you should have some XRP. You take $100 of XRP, go swap it for $50 of RLUSD, and you enter the RLUSD that you have, and then it'll match up the number of XRP that you got, and you just click deposit. It's going to show you. Let's see, they got something. Let me see if this will update. Let's see something. So that did update. Okay, that's pretty cool. It updates even though it's not connected. That's good. Right, I'm not connected. $50, RUSD, 21 XRP, you hit deposit, and you're going to get this 31,000, comma 597, 31,597 LP tokens here. So you'll have that, and you're in this liquidity pool. This is a full range pool, which again, there's kind of some education behind the difference between a full range pool and concentrated liquidity pools as well. Now, I do a lot of this teaching and stuff in my Patreon. I teach people who are interested in DeFi. Some stuff there. I share my positions in DeFi that I'm in, and kind of why I got in them and how to get into liquidity pools. A lot of Solana, a lot of base. Back in the early days, it was a lot of Solana, a lot of base for sure. But yeah, so this is, X magnetic let me do antidotes. Antidotes, those are that's the UI, UX, that's the entry onto the XRPL, right? It's just an interface. But when I go to antidotes, and I'm trying to, Panos, young guy, trying to get some stuff built out. But when I was going over here trying to find a pool, couldn't find it. Then he had a link in his post of the pool, and that wasn't working. Let me go here. Antidotes.finance and go to apps. Apps.antidotes.finance. Let me see if I go to liquidity, XRP USDC chart. We go to liquidity. Yeah, you see how there's no XRP RLUSD here? I'm just trying to understand why there is not. Well, for our fees, liquidity, 400,000, that's okay. XRP and solo, does that say 1 million? I think it did. I clicked on the pool. Yes, I don't know if he knows that this stuff is kind of going on. Now I got a VPN, but I don't think that should matter. See, this is, again, right now, this feels like the only kind of UI UX is X magnetic. maybe I'll add to my position and I'll do a video on me adding to the position there. Because XRP is a little cheaper, isn't it? Because I entered in at $2.50. I entered a liquidity pool. Or did I enter in at $3? I don't remember anymore. Where are we at? Oh, shoot. We're at 230. To use some dirty nasty fiat, I'm waiting for 215. But you can enter a liquidity pool at a cheaper price there, right? You're getting cheaper XRP in a liquidity pool, add to your position or something like that as well. But I'll do a step-by-step for you, XRP down. Somebody said something about the XP coin. Stop fading XP market. Who's fading XP market? Yeah, still beta, right? TJ got it. Yeah, DexFi.pro. So TJ is reminding us that is a beta platform. Airdrops Finance is a beta platform. But DexFi.pro is just so good with their stuff. God knows. Oh, the other one is Orchestra Finance. God knows what's happened to them. I don't know if you guys remember Orchestra, ORC. Remember Orchestra, Monica Long, other people talking about Orchestra Finance from stage. They mentioned Orchestra Finance in their blogs. Still getting this message that the APR and volumes are temporarily outdated due to ongoing indexing infrastructure upgrades. So I guess that's some kind of thing still going on. Yeah. And the pool's not there. So $1,500 for 625 in volume, 3.42% APR. Oh man. XRP USDC 390,000, 17,000 in 24-hour fees is pretty good. What I got here? AMM order book. That's pretty good if you know what you're doing there. XRP USDC. It's a full range pool. When XRP price of XRP goes up, the XRP that you put in goes into USDC. When XRP price goes down, trends down, the USDC that's put in goes into XRP. But that fees, that's pretty significant amount of fees for 24 hours. What's going on with that pool? 0.5 to enter. It's not bad. 0.3 is definitely better, but that's interesting that those fees going on there. Very interesting. 17,000. That looks like a dollar symbol to me, so it's not 17,000. Right? That's pretty good. And these APRs change, right? The goal of being liquidity pools is to be in them for 6-9 months, a year, or longer, right? So that you leverage, because APRs go up, they go down, right? And just leverage the people coming in and people coming out. You can take advantage of the fees. You rebalance. But that's pretty good. That's an interesting number in my view. See how they got the value instead of the, XRP, 398,000, minimum 250. Fees in the last 24 hour. Oh, that's 24-hour volume. Okay, not fees. Okay. So that's not good. Yeah. 800 people in there. 24-hour volume. I thought that was the fees. That would have been nice to have that amount of fees. So, but this one used to kind of like be the, the darling for Ripple and Ripple X team and all that, but not a lot going on there. TJ says TJ likes the Evers XRP LP. Click on liquidity, find your pool. Yeah, the Evers XRP. Like if you another thing to do is if you don't have exposure to an asset and maybe you feel like you missed out on something, you can get into liquidity pools with an asset that maybe they didn't hold, like Evers, for example, and then you can earn fees, and you can kind of leverage it that way. Is Evers in DeFi Llama? We can track that joint. Let me see. Is Evers in there? What do you, TJ? What do you know? Is it in there or no? Let's go here. I think I looked at that before. There it is. All right. Well, a year won't work. 0.41, not bad. You want 0.5 or better. On the month, 0.44, still not quite there. It's not a game changer, but you like to have correlation. But the 7-day is good. So that's good. 0.93 is great, right? It's really good. So stuff, they move up together and move down together. And that is what you want. Let me see something. Good note. Magnetic is not responsible for products that have a farming pool. It is solely up to you to decide whether to add liquidity to them or not. Yeah, it's good. Just wonder why active farmers. Okay, that's pretty good. I feel like there's another one somewhere that maybe I'm forgetting about. There's another UI UX you can use to get in. So they got good correlation. That's really good. Between Evers and XRP, that's really good. Let's check something out here real quick before I hop off. That's not showing it. Not showing it. Oh, it's not available yet. So yeah, so in any case, yeah, I'll do a little walkthrough for you for sure. But I wish there was another UI UX. It's just to any liquidity pools. Remember, anyone can start a liquidity pool, so you got to check that, check that out, check the contract address out, check the liquidity pair, see if you like those assets, check the volume, check the liquidity, TVL, check the volume, type of thing. Check to see what reward you're getting. Are you getting rewards in XRP or getting rewards in RLUSD? Those type of things. So yep. Yep. Know who Panos is, TJ. Yep. So yeah, and I've been trying to use his platform for sure because I know he's starting this project, trying to get it off the ground. Big time value add to the XRPL community for sure is panels, without question. Him and Vet, him and Vet for sure. All right, family. So there it is. Hopeful. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that they figure out a way to create demand for the native asset XRP. I'm hopeful, and I feel blessed for projects that are building out, trying to create demand for the asset XRP, like FlareNetworks, right? So very hopeful, very thankful for that. So we'll see. All right, fam, there it is. I'm gonna wrap up. It's been a couple hours. It's been a really, really cool hang. Again, happy Friday to each and every one of you. Holy moly, it's an exciting time to be an early adopter in this new asset class that is the digital asset space. Well, listen, all right, guys, I'm going to end this live stream like I do all of my live streams and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I, we're already winning. And I would ask you to consider this or perhaps ponder the idea or notion of living your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See you. Bye.